Shalom. Before going into this lesson, all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders that are well at GMS, to the brothers in the four corners of the earth and sisters that are hopefully left. That is written in the book of life, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Thumb to you all and your families. Much love and respect. Now, the name of this lesson is, which will be quick. So as coming to this truth, don't try to keep all the laws. Alright? Don't take that burden upon yourself because you can. Alright? That's what the scriptures say. The prophecies say that we would rehearse the law. Alright, we will rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord in the land of our captivity. This is Judges chapter 5 verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of hardship in the places of joy and water. Alright, the place of joy and water represents slavery. Alright, and you would find it in the book of Joshua, and the place is America. Alright, the noise of arches is talking about the missiles. Alright, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Alright, so you're going to rehearse the righteous acts. We're going to rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. Alright, we're going to learn the righteous act. We're going to go it over. Alright, we're going to try and practice keeping it. We won't do it perfectly. Alright, like for example, the Passover. Alright, we're supposed to get a lamb of 1 year, without blemish. And we do the ceremony with burning of the bones and everything. But most of us cannot do that because first we cannot get a lamb. We don't have a farm, a live lamb of 1 year. Some of us could. Alright, some of us live in apartments. Some of us can be on burning stuff around and so forth. You see? So we rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. Some of us dwelling with women that don't believe. And some of us even got our jobs. Some of our jobs that we can't even get a day off to keep certain holy days. The timing is off and so forth. And we can't and you can't just leave your job. That's understandable being in captivity. That's why Yahushua came and died. And that's something for you to understand, because as you serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in this truth, you're going to understand that you're not saved by your works. You're saved by the grace of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And if you're the elect and the Lord choose you. Alright? So let us go to Acts 15 to show you what the apostles said to those that were now coming into the faith. Acts 15 and 4. And when they were come to Jerusalem, they were received of the church and of the apostles and elders. And they declared all things that God had done with them. But there rose up certain of the sect of the Pharisees, which believed, saying, alright, they were Pharisees that believed. Not all Pharisees are wicked. There were some Pharisees that believe in Yahushua, saying that it was needful to circumcise them. The them is who? Those that are now coming into the faith. Alright? Talking about the Israelite foreigners that was termed Gentiles. Alright? The Israelite that went and served the other gods of the nations. Alright? They were called Gentiles. Alright? They were called heathen by the Israelites that then went and served the other gods of the nation, that then went away from their customs. Alright? When you get into the history. Alright? So saying that it was needful to circumcise them and to command them to keep the law of Moses. All right. And the apostles and elders came together for to consider of this matter. The apostles and the elders were those that put in charge of the ministry by the Lord, by Yahweh Shai. All right. Before he left. All right. And when they had been much disputing, Peter rose up and said unto them, Men and brethren, ye know how that a good while ago God made choice among us, that the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners, the Israelite that went astray, not the heathen nations. All right. The Israelite that went away from the Lord and served the gods of the other nation, by my mouth should hear the word of the gospel and believe. And God, which knoweth the hearts, bear them witness, giving them the Holy Spirit. The Lord will give the Holy Spirit to the heathen nation. All right. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not the God of the heathen nation. All right. He's the God of the Israelites. All right. Even as he did unto us, and put no difference between us and them, because we all came out at that one, from that one bloodline. That promises were made to us all. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We came out from that righteous line. All right. When you go back to Genesis. All right. Genesis means beginning. All right. Purifying the hearts by faith. So the Lord purified their mind by faith. You see that? So only the Israelites have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright? Now therefore, why tempt ye the Most High to put a yoke upon the neck of the disciples, which neither our fathers nor we were able to bear? And what was that yoke they were put in? They were saying that they should keep the laws. Alright, get circumcision, circumcised, and so forth. They were pushing the laws heavily. So Peter said that was a heavy yoke. We can't bear it, neither our fathers were able to bear it. You see? So you coming into this faith, you shouldn't try and take that yoke upon yourself. Alright, let's continue. But we believe that through the grace of the Lord Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, we shall be saved even as they. And that's true. Then all the multitude kept silent and gave audience to Barnabas and Paul, declaring what miracles and wonders God had wrought among the Gentiles by them. And after they had held their peace, James answered, saying, Men and brethren, hearken unto me. Simeon have declared how God at the first did visit the Gentiles. What? The Israelite foreigners. The Israelites that went astray. That they were also known as the Hellenists or Hellenized Jews. Alright? Israelites speaking another tongue. When you look up the word Hellenist or Hellenized, Israelites speaking the Greek or take on the Greek customs. When you go to the Bible dictionary, that's the reference. Alright? To take out of them a people for his name. Alright? The Lord wants a people for his name, which is the elect. Not all Israel, because not all Israel the Lord choose or elect to save. Elected to be saved. Only some of Israel. Alright? And to this agree the words of the prophet as it is written. After this I will return and I will build again the tabernacle of David. Sorry, I had to pause the video. Continue. After this I will return and I will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. So the Lord started building and getting the tabernacle of David in order. Alright? When you go back to getting the Gentiles together, the Israelites back, bringing them to the Lord and so forth, the Lord started doing that leading up to today. You see? Well, so different prophecy had to take place. You see? So now today we got the tabernacle of David building back up. Alright? That the residue of men might seek after the Lord And all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, said the Lord, who doeth all these things, upon whom my name is called, who have been chosen, bro, who have been chosen, not the heathen nation. All right, so it's only talking about the Israelites. Known unto God are all his works from the beginning of the world. So the most I know who is who. All right, the Lord know all his works. All right, wherefore my sentence is that we trouble not them which were from among the Gentiles are turned to the God to God, but that we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols. What some of the pollutions of idols? Celebrating Christmas, Diwali, the holidays of this world. All right, Easter, Carnival, and what else? St. Patrick's and all these holiday, Halloween, and all these demonic holidays. All right, abstain from them things. All right, just try and abstain from idols and pollution of idols. All right, try not to attend them ceremonies and be a part of that. All right, you see, rather than try to keep all the laws. All right, and from fornication. All right, because in a few I will show you that you would destroy yourself, and from fornication, which is adultery. All right, and so forth. Just don't commit adultery. Don't go around sleeping with another man's wife. The women, if you have a man, don't sleep with the next man. All right, and so forth. You know, and from things estranged and from blood, because you're not supposed to drink blood, eat pork, and all these things, eat unclean fish, and so forth. You see, for Moses of old time have in every city them that preached him, being read in the synagogues every Sabbath day. Then please it the apostles and elder with the whole church to send chosen men of their own company to Antioch with Paul and Barnabas, namely Judas, surnamed Barabbas, and Silas, chief men among the brethren. All right, you see, so take that in mind. That is something to consider. As simple as that. All right, don't try to keep all the laws because you can't. You can't bear that yoke. Don't take that yoke upon yourself. All right, now let us go to Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. 9 and 26, so 10 and 26. Let me word search it back. What is it? Destroy. Yeah, 7, sorry. Yep. Ecclesiastes 7 and 16. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Question. Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? Thy time. You're supposed to get a balance. Alright, you're supposed to get a balance in everything that you do. Alright, so don't try and keep all the laws. Not to say that the law is done away with, because the law ain't done away with. We have grace only Yahweh. If you could get circumcised, go and get circumcised. If you could, but don't take that burden of the law upon yourself. That's why Yahweh died. Alright, and not to be a reprobate, not keeping the laws or feel that you could do as you like. You can, because the end of the day, you still gotta keep the order and try to walk in spirit and be do as much as you could for the Lord. All right. So with that, all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Shalom.